I think there's a lot of questions going on already, so a lot of things need to be answered. Okay, let's start. Okay, first question from Selgyuk. How are you planning to integrate other VoIP providers like CloudTalk?
We do not have any plans so far in the moment, but if you feel the need of this, feel free to raise this feedback in our Kenny roadmap. I'll share the link to the Kenny roadmap as well here.
Is it possible to connect it as a custom channel, Nana, in a way, like if they want to really use their own VIP?
Not at the moment for any calls channels.
Okay, all right. But if you do want different VoIP channels, please vote on Kenny, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny. I'll share the link to that.
Yes. Nana will share the link to the Kenny. The more people who vote for specific VoIP providers, then we will consider adding new channels as well. Okay, next question. Can we connect our SIP trunk to Respond.io?
At the moment, no.
All right. Yeah.
SIP trunk.
SIP trunk. So yeah, just like that, I think we also need to voice it out on Kenny. If you, Nana, I think you already shared the link.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to find.
No, it's okay. George already shared it over. Nice.
Oh, nice.
So anyone,
Thank you,
you see the roadmap there, you can add in new feature requests and new channels that you want and get people voting. Okay, next question. Zia, can we purchase virtual number via Respond.io?
The purchasing, any purchasing phone number right now, it happens in Telnix. So once you get that purchase, then you can only come back to Respond.io to connect it.
Yeah. Is there any future considerations to make purchasing phone numbers available within Respond.io without having to go to the Telnix portal?
Yep. If we have many customer requests for that, we'll be considering one of the improvement on this VoIP channel.
All right. Next question, Ewan. Is there a call recording or smart call recording service guide?
At the moment, it's not possible yet, but do keep an eye out on our Kenny roadmap. We have an existing Kenny feature for this, and you can vote there so that it will help us to consider it in our product roadmap.
All right. Yeah, but this is one of the key features that people have been asking for. I think it is considerable in the maybe near future. Yeah. All right. Next, Janice. Test with that, but unfortunately, our customer will not click to accept our call because it is weird to click on a button to allow us to call them, not a common practice. Not sure what. Maybe she said that she tested doing what calling, but unfortunately, their customer will not click to accept their call because it's quite weird to click on a button to allow us to call them. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Janice. Could you elaborate a bit more in the chat? Maybe then we
what
can
does
understand
the common practice means?
Yeah. All right. Raylands, any plans for an IVR function or voice recording?
I think this is pretty similar to the previous question as well. So do keep an eye on our Kenny roadmap.
All right.
Yep, but not possible at the moment.
Voice recording, meaning like sending voice messages? If voice message, we already have that, right? Nana, do we have voice messages, right? If it means a voice recording by that.
Voice recording for just Telnix, it's not possible, but with other channels, yes.
Yeah, so just your normal WhatsApp channel or any other, you can send a voice message and receive voice messages as well. Okay, Adrian, is how many people can call at the same moment?
There's no limit to that, so no worries. You can have your contact call use 10, 20 at the same time, and you'll be able to receive it smoothly in Respond.io.
All right. But at the same moment, but it's different for how many people within the same call, right? It's only the caller and the agent. You can have more than 3 people in the call, right?
Of course, you cannot have 3 agents on the same call. No, it's only 1-to-1, 1 agent to 1 call, 1 contact.
Yep. So there's no group calls as of yet. Okay, same question about SIP. Yep, if you can just add it to the Canny and vote for it, something that we can really consider. If there's a lot of interest in this, we can consider to add this in the future. Nairo, is there any scoping on which operator will be assigned which Telnix number?
Is there any scoping? What do you mean by which operator?
Is it like phone operator, like the ones selling the numbers locally, or like what exactly do you mean? Maybe when operator meaning like local phone maybe it's the phone carriers that is assigned to the Telnix number.
Oh, no. Basically how this works is that this is considered it's not a normal physical SIM card. It is just a internet virtual number. So you don't need any local operator for it to work. It is solely under Telnix. So once you have purchased the number, then you should be able to make and receive calls without any issues.
All right. How many concurrent at per line from Telnix?
Concurrent calls, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Similar to previous question, there's no limit as of now, be it incoming or outbound calls, but any group call is not possible at the moment.
Yeah. So like, let's say if you have 100 calls coming in, you can only answer them one at a time per agent. So if you have 5 agents, they can only answer 5 calls at a time.
Correct.
And the ones that are missed call, you can just call them back as well. Can inbound calls trigger the workflow?
So at the moment, we are not supporting any calls related features in our workflow module yet. But again, it is also something that we'll be considering if you voted and raised the feedback in our Kenny roadmap.
All right. Eli, same question. Do you plan to allow not only Telnix? That again, depending on how many people vote for the specific VoIP provider that you want. The more people, the more chances of it for us to build it, because building it takes a lot of resources. Okay, next question. Ira, would it be possible to make internet-based calls from the Philippines to local UAE numbers? We're aware that the VoIP restrictions in UAE, so we'd like to understand if the setup would work.
Okay, so these restrictions happen under Telnix. So for any settings that is not allowed right now, you can only contact Telnix support. They will be able to assist you more on that.
But technically, can 4 numbers call UAE people? Does that work?
Sorry?
Can people using Telnix numbers from, let's say, Philippines call people from UAE? Would it connect?
Honestly, we have never tried, but if UAE doesn't allow, it has this kind of restriction, then maybe there's chances that it will not be go through successfully. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Next question. Oh, Shunei will automatically detect. Not sure what was this replying to, but yeah, this is not a question, I guess.
If you mean on Respond.io sites, once you have registered, right, then whenever you come back to Respond.io to add a channel, yes, we will be able to identify what are the accounts that you have registered. So for example, just now we mentioned that there are 3 maximum sub accounts that you can create, right? So if you create 1, 2, or 3 accounts, you should be able to see the accounts in Respond.io site just now.
Okay. All right. Can we connect? Oh, this is the question, I think. Can we connect to an existing Telnix account from Respond.io?
Good questions, but at the moment it's not possible. You will need to sign up directly under Respond.io first, then only can purchase and connect your number through that.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a limitation that Telnix has set. It's not under our control at the moment. Okay, Ken, would it be possible to make calls, messages from a Japanese number to other countries?
This is depending on the restriction on Telnix sites. If they are restricting or Japan site is restricting, then it will not be possible. Otherwise, it is possible to make a call to these particular countries or regions.
Technically, it should be possible, but I think each country has different limitations likely. So if you want to find out more details on that, it's best to ask Telenix directly. If your Japanese number that you purchased from Telenix can call other country numbers. Okay, now, so I can only call US number, other local where my phone number will be registered. So I can only call in US.
Yes, that's right. So for any, if you're level 1 verified, you can only make calls to your local country and to the US. You have to be level 2 to be able to make calls internationally.
Yep. What is level 2's verification for again? The purpose, is it between the government or something like that?
Oh, it's an extra level of verification where Telnix will verify your identity, some documents for you to submit to be able to get number on these particular countries.
All right. Yeah. So make sure to get verified all the way so that you're not restricted in any way. All right. Is it possible to use an existing phone number from Aaron?
This is pretty similar to the existing Telnix account. So for existing phone number, you need to port into Telnix first for you to be able to connect it. I'll share the link on how to port your existing number to Telnix over the chat.
All right. Yep. So and I will send over the link, Aaron. Okay. Next, I'll see. Question with Selyuk again. Is it possible to buy a Telnix number from Turkey? I passed the verification, but system does not have Turkey numbers, so we actually cannot buy a number from any country.
Or if Telnix do not have any Turkey numbers, what you can do is you'll be able to see there's a button that asks you to request this from Telnix. So you can raise your request directly with Telnix. They will be able to assist you with that.
Yep. Okay. Next question. Okay. How can I link my current number on Telenix? Okay, yeah, same thing. You need to port your number. Nana, did you send the link already to the chat?
Sharing it now.
All right, Teresa, same thing. Just need to port that number in, and you can work with Telenix to get that, and you can later connect it to Respond.io. Okay, next, Kevin. Need personal info for KYC?
Yes, that's right. So if you notice in our demonstration just now, there is the start identity verification that will bring you to do fill up your personal information for the KYC purposes.
Well, what is KYC again for everyone who's not clear on it?
Oh, KYC is just a fancy term to basically verify your information, know your customer, basically.
Okay, right. In the can-do section, you show some limitations with Respond.io. Would that mean that we were able to do these steps directly with Telnix?
Yes, correct. So for any features, for example, purchasing, your billing, those are not possible in Respond, but of course those are all accessible or possible in Telnix side.
All right. Will AI respond, or is it a simple connection or AI voice agent? So the voice call. So they're talking about AI voice agents.
This is also something in the future plans. Do check out our Can You roadmap and vote accordingly. If there's none, then you can raise the feedback as well.
But yes, this is actually one of the things that are being voted right now as well. Oh, this is a reply to Shune.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
Okay. Never
I
mind.
entered the email that already exists. If you're referring to existing Telnix account, then of course, again, you cannot use your existing Telnix account. But then if you registered the your email using Respond, and you come in and register it again, you will not be able to successfully go through, but you should be able to see it under the channel dropdown. Let me just quickly show you that.
Yep.
Should be a quick one here. So in your channels.
Oh, hold on. Let me just.
Can you see my screen, by the way?
All right. No. Now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, okay. On your subsequent connections, right? Meaning to say on your second connections onward, where after your first time registering, you will be prompted to this flow. So if you notice, we have slightly shorter instructions here, but here should list all the Telnix account that you have created. So as mentioned again, there's a maximum of 3. So after the 3 accounts, you will not be able to create any account afterwards. But for any previously registered account, you will be able to locate it here.
All right. Okay. Let's go back to the Q&A. We still have quite a bit of questions to go through. Okay, can you share exact what countries are supported and what are not?
You can easily find, I find this in Telnix KB, but right now we do not have any insights on that because Telnix changes might be changing over time. So do check out with Telnix portal on that.
Yep. So the limitation is not on our side. It's more to Telnix. So if you have any question regarding that, you can ask directly because sometimes it changes and we will find out later as well. But we try to keep on track. But maybe we can share. Do we know any that's specifically not available right now, Nana?
I couldn't recall. I couldn't recall now. Yeah.
That's okay.
But mostly it is all available.
Yeah, most of them are available. But maybe countries like North Korea is not available. But yeah, most countries, if your government is not strict in that, super strict in that sense, like North Korea, you should be able to get a Telnix account. Saudi Arabia, we have that as well, right?
For Saudi Arabia, you can again request with Telnix to get the number.
Yes. So there's some countries that may have some small restriction. You need to request directly from Saudi Arabia, for example. Okay, Javier is asking, have we used an existing number? Yes, you just have to port into Telnix. We shared a link just now in the thread. You can check it out. Angelique, just to clarify, does this mean that you have a Respond number and you have another number on Telnix for calling?
No. So if you notice, buying the number is on Telnix site. So what you do in Respond.io is you just select the number that you have purchased.
Yeah. So it's totally separate. Your whatever number you're using for, let's say, WhatsApp, it's separate from a Telnix number, basically. Unless you want to port it into Telnix, then it will be the same number, right? Correct? Is that correct, Nana?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Unless you want to port that WhatsApp number into Telnix to make it that virtual number, is that possible?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure about that. We need to check with Telnix also. But in the event it's not successful, then I think during the porting process itself, Telnix will let you know.
All right. Yeah, we're not quite sure on that, but you can check with Telnix side and we'll check on our side as well. But thanks for the question. Daniel, can we label the numbers once they have been purchased?
Yes. So once you have purchased, similar to how the other channels work, you can rename the channel to whichever name that you would like to name it.
Okay. Right. Next question. Could you please clarify if phone number purchased within a certain extension code +1, +60, etc. can be used to call anyone anywhere in the world? Does passing L2 verification allow this?
Yes, technically, yes. If you are level 2 verified, you should have no issue to calls to anywhere and in the world.
Of course, unless that government blocks via IP, like let's say North Korea or Cuba, yeah, you cannot. Can we display name of our business in the phone out call window so they receive the call, they will see our number and name of business?
Can we display the name? I don't quite get the question, by the way.
So when a customer receives a call, it will show just a phone number, but when you guys receive a WhatsApp call, you show the name of the business as well, right?
Oh, okay. So it will only show the phone number because the name could not really override the phone number.
Yep. So you can only see the phone number, unfortunately. This is just how things are with phone calls. But if you do have WhatsApp calls, it does show your business name. Okay, is there a click to dial function rather than selecting calling option from a drop-down?
If you're referring to directly call using Telnix, not yet right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Carol, can you replay how you got the display on the phone screen, please? I think.
Oh, you got the display of the phone screen.
Oh, I think you're just screen sharing basically.
Which particular phone
When
screen?
you were sharing your phone screen, how did you share?
Oh, my mobile app, is it?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I'll do a quick one, but I'll need
I think
a second
I
to
think
set
it
it up.
just I think she's just wondering what tool you're using to share it basically, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not
Maybe.
quite sure. That's just a normal mirroring app. You can use any tools.
Yep. You can use, there's quite a few tools. You can just search phone to desktop mirroring. This should work as well. Okay, can we create a calling queue list to contact our customers at different stages of a pipeline?
Can we create a calling list to contact our customer? No, not yet. Not possible at this moment.
I think this requires workflow. So currently, calls and workflow, voice calls and workflow for VIP still, we don't have that feature yet. But if you are interested in some features like that, please vote on the Canny bot as well, and we'll add it to our roadmap. Okay, will the call be converted into transcript and saved for reference? Not at the moment, but
Not at the moment.
in the future, as more people vote, and we will prioritize it and focus our resource on building that. Is there a way to make the number outbound only?
Is there a way to make the number outbound only?
Meaning,
Do you get this? Yeah.
I think it means that can we make it so that business customers cannot call the business and only the business can call the customer?
Not. Or if you're referring to a particular destinations or country, then you can set it up in telnet setting.
To block certain countries.
Yes, correct.
But in terms of just blocking incoming calls, no, I don't think there's a way. No, that's not
yeah.
possible.
Only outbound calls, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Angelique, will this be part of the basic reporting or advanced?
Basic reporting. I think I demonstrated also just now where we have a new call step under our reports module. You should be able to see all the basic metrics there.
So
that's the basic version we have right now, yeah.
So all the call metrics are available for everyone in the basic reporting? So it's not in the advanced. All right. So it's all in the basic reporting. When WABA calls will be available on Respond.io mobile app soon, right?
This is not related to VIP, but yeah, WABA calls will be soon available. Yeah, do check out on our Canny roadmap.
Yeah,
on this.
it's coming up.
We're working on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any plans on adding call logs or ability to add information from agents like summary after chat closing?
Not at this moment.
But in the meantime, they can just use the comment function as notes, right?
Within the messaging composer, yes.
Yep. So if you want to add summaries, you can use the comment function to add notes so you can refer to it later. Yeah, you can actually just add a comment right after the log that you see, you just ended the call and add that note comment there. Calling reports, customizables, and can the data be exported?
Customizable in what sense? Yeah. But the data can be exported, but it's only on chart by chart basis, not the whole chart, not the whole report I'm referring to, yeah. So for example, in the detail call-up, you can export that specific chart only.
Okay. But we are interested to find out like what kind of customization do you mean? If you can add that to the product roadmap, Canny, and share what kind of customizations you have in mind, we will be interested to find out as well. Okay, Hosam, how can the incoming calls be distributed and assigned to agents?
Distributed and assigned to agents. This sounds like a workflow, but right now we do not have any automation to assign, for example, this particular customer in what stage or what conditions and whatnot. Yeah.
Yep. So
we can only assign a member to a contact.
That is currently the feature, but we will consider adding this as well to the roadmap. If it's already there, I think you can vote on it as well. I think it's already there as well. Carol, I'm a bit confused how the incoming call will work. Will it go to everyone or will it go to a specific agent? Yeah, it will
Good question.
go to everyone, and whoever sees first and want to take it, they can take the call.
Yep, and you can actually control this as well. There is a settings for you to define whether you want to restrict the agent from receiving any calls from any particular contact.
Oh, calls in general, but not specific customers calling, right? Not the specific contact, but just calls in general. You can restrict some agents to not receive calls at all, but you cannot assign a contact to a specific agent that agent only can receive the calls from that contact. Correct?
If the agent is assigned to the contact, yes, they will receive it. And you as a manager or admin can assign any agents to any call.
Yeah, but they won't be tied to just that specific agent by the contact, correct? Anyone else can still pick it up.
Sorry? Anyone else?
Yeah, any other agent can still pick it up, right? Irregardless. Even
Yep, the manager, yep, correct.
All right. Okay. Nero, show up under incoming call session to the agent answers if so.
Yes.
All right.
Any agent who sees it first could answer it, correct?
Is there a possibility to assign numbers to agents and only no?
To assign numbers to agents and only no, not at this moment. But yes, do raise these requests in our roadmap.
Okay. Let me see. What's the next question? If by the number from Tellinks, how to use it for WhatsApp? Can it be used for WhatsApp?
Not through Respond directly right now, not possible.
So a Tellinks number cannot be used to create a WhatsApp account then? Yeah, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay, could you explain how the text feature will work and where exactly would the text go?
Text feature. Do you mean the command or the summary of the chat or the call, is it?
Yeah, Carol, if you can explain a bit more, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what you're asking at the moment. What if I have multiple workspaces? If 2 out of 3 workspaces require to connect to Tellinks, do I have the option to select the specific number for that particular workspace, or both workspaces will see all the numbers from my Tellinks account?
So the Telnix account is shared across the orgs, but then when you create an account in workspace A, for example, you can only see the account in workspace A. If you go to your workspace B, for example, you will not be able to see the account. So that said, with that account is tied to the number, right? So if you're trying to to connect a number from workspace A in workspace B, that's not possible.
Okay.
Unless you connect the Telnix account, yeah.
Also, on other VIP accounts, is Google Voice available via custom channel?
Not yet, not possible at this moment.
But yeah, if you have a specific use case, yeah, please add it to our Canny and see if anyone else is interested in this kind of feature, or if there's an existing person already added this, vote on there too. Is live translation possible on Respond.io?
No, not possible at this moment.
But yes, again, if you are really interested in this feature, please add it to Canny, and we can prioritize it if there's a lot of interest in this. Okay, next. Shafika, when we make outbound calls via Telnix, will our customers see the Telnix phone number instead of our WhatsApp phone business number? Is there any way for customers to see our WhatsApp number during calls, or is the Telnix number always displayed? Is the Telnix number always displayed, right?
Yes, it will be always the Telnix number. It will be the channels or the phone number that you're making call from. So if you're making call from WABA, then it will be from WhatsApp business number. If it's from Telnix, then it will be Telnix phone number.
Okay. Yumin, I'm also an IT dev, and right now we want integrating Google Sheet and Respond with Access Token. Is it possible to pull the data such as the call duration onto our sheet?
Not possible at this moment.
But
yeah.
Not yet, but if you're interested, again, please request this feature. Is there call tagging?
Call tagging? Does this mean call assignment?
Yeah, I mean, Deborah, could you explain a bit more what you mean by call tagging?
Yeah.
Nero, can every agent use each phone number?
Can every agent use each phone number? If the agent is within the workspace of the number, then yes.
Okay, Yvonne, what is the maximum of numbers we can purchase and use via Respond? On call logs tab, can we filter by group or agent? 3, what if number is being black flag? What we can't use it anymore due to low answer rate? How quick and easy we can connect a new one?
Okay, so first question, what is the maximum number we can purchase and use in Respond? There's no limit to that yet. That's the good news. Second one is on call log tab, can we filter by group or agent? So under the incoming calls tab, if that's what you're referring, you can see that all calls assigned to you or unassigned if you are manager.
But on the agent itself, what would they see on the agent level?
They will see assigned to them, calls that are assigned to them.
Okay.
It depends on the settings as well. Yeah.
All right. And lastly, what if their number is black flag? How easy for them to connect to a new one? Can Telnix number be black flag? Basically.
We're not quite sure about this, but to solve this, you can just easily get a new number and reconnect the channel.
Yeah, you just have to buy a new number and connect the channel. Okay, let's see. Is this number fixed or variable?
Fixed in terms of it is okay. But so basically, what you see in Telnix demonstration just now, all the number is not just Respond.io users can buy. Other users also other users out of Respond or all over the world can buy the number as well. So it's not fixed if that's what you're referring to.
But yeah, whatever number is provided by Telnix, you can buy them. But can you choose your own number?
Not that we know of right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Shobit, is there any constraints on or number outbound calls agents can make via VoIP, as in the case of WhatsApp?
Oh, if you're referring to permissions, call permissions, or whatever it is, no, we do not have any restrictions on that, and that's how it is different with WhatsApp calls. Yep.
Yeah, but they can only make one call at a time per agent. Of course, they cannot be multiple places at once.
Correct. I mean, that applies to WhatsApp calls as well. Yeah.
Can we know the waiting list like a live dashboard?
Can we know the waiting list?
Basically, a live dashboard of all the calls that are pending.
Or not yet, not possible yet at this moment. But yes, do feel free to raise this in our roadmap, and we'll consider from that.
We are 4 CSRs in my company. How do we make calls at the same time, or one has to finish before one can make a call?
No, you can, for example, there are 4 of you. You guys can pick up or make any calls concurrently, as long as it's not the same contact.
Yep. If you have 10 different contacts calling you, you have 4 agents. Each of them can take one call at the same time, and the other calls will be waiting, or it will become a missed call, and any other agent can just call back that missed call as well once they're finished with their previous call. Can calling happen in South Africa? To our knowledge, I don't think there's restrictions like that in South Africa from what we know, but to really double check, please contact Telnix to be sure.
You can easily check this when you buy the number. Just search on this particular South Africa country. If there's number there, then you can make calls, can purchase and make calls. Yeah.
Okay. To build on Daniel's question, what is the logic in terms of using this for customer support? If your customers already have your Respond number, they might need to save the Telnix or save the Telnix number as well. If you can't have the Telnix number display as your main business number, what does it mean for clients and identifying numbers? You don't need to choose one or the other. You can have both WhatsApp number and Telnix number. The benefit of Telnix number is it can call numbers who don't have WhatsApp. Whereas your WhatsApp number, if your customers, most of them are using WhatsApp only to contact you, I think it's best to just use WhatsApp calls, and you don't need to get Telnix instead. But unless you have a customer base that has don't use WhatsApp, then Telnix will be the one for you then. Okay, call tagging. Okay, Deborah explained like contact tag in Respond. So basically adding a tag to the to contact basically.
That will work as how it works currently.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So numbers are random number or fixed per account?
Numbers. When you purchase the number, it is not fixed. It's always the live latest number that Telnix has. Yeah, so it's not fixed.
So yeah,
but once you purchase it, yeah, it is yours. It is basically the numbers is yours, and you can use the number.
Yep, that's the exact number that your customers will see when they call them or they call you. It won't change after you purchase it. Okay, Carol, on the discussion regarding the view from agent level, you mentioned that manager will have to assign the calls, or please share the documentation for this aspect so I can understand better. Yeah.
Manager will have to assign the call. Yes, if the call is unassigned, the manager can assign the call to contact, just like how we assign an agent to a message. Yeah.
What if there's no manager during the shift? Can an agent just take unassigned calls if they want to?
Yep, if the calls is visible to them, then they can just pick up the call.
Yep. So when we mean manager can assign a call, it's just a matter of them having, the manager can decide if they want to assign calls to specific agents they feel like have capacity or whatever. But if there's no manager on shift, any agent can take a call basically that's unassigned. So yeah, you're not limited by a manager having to wait for a manager to assign a call for them. All right. Okay. One more question here. Are calls recordings available for downloading? Not at this moment, but this is a feature that people are voting right now, if I'm not wrong. So it is something to consider in the next quarters as well. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this answers your questions. We understand that this can be a bit complicated, but unfortunately this is VoIP. The industry itself is a bit complicated as well. So bear with us with this. Some parts we don't really have a lot of control, but nonetheless, we'll do your best. If you have any questions, please reach out to us and we can try to help you get the answers you need, basically. And if you have any questions or problems during setup, you can contact our support. They can help you as well. You can even schedule a video call, actually, to get them to go through with you to set up. All right. So yeah, and here you can see some QRs for you to, if you want to reach out support right away. There's a QR to get the slides of this as well, but we'll also be sending the slides via email as well, along with the recording. And if you see benefit in using Respond.io, or you've already been using Respond.io for a while, or you think that another business or your friend can benefit from using Respond.io, you can also earn a reward of 100 USD for every new customer that you bring in, right? So let me just share quickly where you can sign up to this referral program as well. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I think there's one more question from Janice. Sorry, thankfully I didn't miss this then. Okay. In order for us to call the customer, we need to first send them a WhatsApp message. The customer will receive the message and must click accept call before we're allowed to contact. Is this the same process you're referring to? It's quite inefficient.
No, for VIP channel, for Telnix VIP channel, that's not the case. Meaning you don't need any call permissions or wait for your contact to accept the calls. You can directly call them once you have connect your Telnix phone number in Respond.io.
Yep, exactly. So that's the benefit of VIP in comparison to WhatsApp calls. You don't need to wait for permission to call them. But of course, whether they accept your call is another matter. But yeah. All right. All right, Chixiang, I'm sending the links to the slide here as well if you want to get the link directly. But yeah. Thank you everyone for joining today. There's a lot of questions and I hope that we answer them as best as we can. Okay.
All right.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
All right. Bye-bye.